I'm on my way out to the mailbox. It's didn't get the mail yesterday. I came out from work and I started working on that shelf, and then supper time and so forth, and I forgot all about getting the mail. But Marianne says there's something special for me in the mailbox, so I should go get the mail. So here I am. Sorry. Here we go. Well, sure enough, I got something. It says for Marianne. She says it's for me. Feels like a t-shirt, but hey, I think it's a t-shirt.
No.
Yeah, I have that power. I can tell t-shirt.
All right. Well, I haven't seen it, so hopefully it looks like it looked in the eBay ad.
I'll be careful here.
Yeah, don't cut the fabric.
Yes.
I have a hungry girl here.
Yeah, well, it felt like it was edge to edge on the bag. It's a 0103.
Okay.
It's Oh, it's a Cybertruck.
Yeah, it's not an official Tesla shirt, but it will look pretty cool to me.
I'm gonna look real good in my Cybertruck.
They've already announced April the 6th, Saturday, 1 to 3, another meetup with 1 or possibly 2 Cybertrucks.
Oh, way cool. So hopefully they're gonna get to go to E4EE?
Yeah, C4EE, yeah. I don't know which driver we're trying to talk into that, but yeah.
Well,
I think it looks pretty cool with the...
agree.
Yeah, so anyway, you have a shirt another shirt you can wear.
I can wear it to the Cybertruck event. Thank you, sweetheart.
Good morning, everyone. When we first got up, it was a little cloudy out, but it's shaping up to be a pretty sunny day. We're supposed to be near 80 today and tomorrow. Doesn't feel like 80 right now. I think it's in the upper 50s, but it's climbing. And this guy is finally seriously starting to open its leaves up now, which is good. And Tux has already started hiding in the ferns and coming out and jumping at other kitties passing or whatever. I'm like, where's Tux? Where's Tux? Oh, he's under the ferns. Hopefully they won't trample them for a few more weeks. It would be nice to see them. But these are the really delicate ones we have and not the more sturdy ones. So after a while, they do get trampled. Good morning. Hi, bud. How are you? He's a good boy? See those pretty eyes? Hi. Well, I guess that's as much dogwood as we're going to get out there. The white flowering tree on the other side of the hollies. But I'll take whatever flowering thing there is. Open up my eyes, get in some natural light, help finish the wake up process. It's all good. Well, thankfully, the front yard doesn't in particular look like it needs mowed yet. I think one more session pulling weeds over here on this side, and I'll be good with the first pass for this year. I plan to mow all the things that aren't ferns and aren't, you know, my shrubs. Good morning. Hi. Good girl. Aw. Hi, sweetheart. I've just about got yesterday's video completed, and 2 grays are better than 1, right? Double the gray. Sweet girl. Well, we just did that conversation about how the rest of our day is going to go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's tax time.
Yeah. Well,
even though it's gorgeous outside, it's tax time.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. I was actually saying, last Saturday was pretty yucky. It wasn't as yucky as they said, but it would have been really easier to jump into the taxes today if it was yucky outside.
That's okay. I promised him we'd go for a walk after he sat back there for a while.
Well, today's the first pass. I don't know that tomorrow's the second pass, but
right.
soon will be the second pass. But I have to today go and find everything I can, and then come up with the things I need to hunt down, and then go hunt them down, and then enter them, you know, complete them. So it's, you know, everybody does that. This is basically the process.
I did tell him I was sorry. I didn't feel like I could take it over for him.
Yeah, well,
there's a couple of complicated things.
The 529 stuff. Yeah, this will be the first time because we withdrew
the college. Yeah,
college last year.
Yeah, and yeah, a long time ago in a place far, far away, I used to do the taxes by hand with no TurboTax.
Yeah.
You do that for us. Thanks for owning it. Thanks for. I promised to make you some good guacamole and
all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got eggs when you want them, deviled eggs. I snuck 2, but they're yummy. So you pull them out when you want them. I'm gonna go mow and pull weeds. I promise to do something almost equally as yucky.
Right. I guess if I have a choice of pulling weeds or taxes, I'll probably do taxes.
Honestly, most of that's ferns, but that area close, like say down to the shrub over and in here, just needs a little sprucing up. It needs to look like this. And then I'm gonna mow the backyard over here and down the sides of the driveway. So maybe 3 hours. Hopefully not that long. My buddy's been over here near me the whole time. Yeah. Hi. I like working in the yard with you. Yeah, I do. Thank you for keeping me company. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, he may not like it that the stilt grass is kept under control. He likes to come over here and sleep, but hopefully, you know, there's enough shade after it gets going. I did finish what I wanted to do pulling. And I'm getting ready to just mow the backyard and maybe down the sides of the driveway. All of that in there is handled now. As far back as made sense to go. Hi, Mr. Man. You're a good boy. You are. Sorry about the noise the lawnmower's gonna make. Well, I did get the backyard, the side yard, and down the length of the driveway where it needed it mowed. And I'm officially wore out. I'm sure I've been out here for about 3 hours, and it's about 80 degrees. You know how it is those first couple hot days of the summer. You're not really used to it yet. It takes a little bit to get used to the cold in the winter and the heat in the summer. Anyway, I'm stopping with the hard labor for today. There's always more to be done. Lots of things still need to be done, but you know, a little bit every day. Keep up with it. So I printed this bench for the Humpty Dumpty egg bunnies that I made with the rainbow color. This is green sparkle, alpine green sparkle, and I'm gonna see if I like this or white for the base of the ceramic tree I bought at Guardian Angel on Thursday. I found a really nice base in Thingiverse, and yeah, I just need to decide what color to print it in. And the rest of the filament I ordered came PLA Glow, PLA Purple Basic, PLA White Basic, and PLA Magenta Basic. Well, I'm sad to report I was sitting at my computer in the family room and by the big TV. You know, my usual spot. Anyway, I heard cats not happy, and last thing I had seen, Gypsy was on the bridge washing his feet, laying in the sun, all happy, and the next thing I know, apparently he tried to come up to get food, and Stripe had a hissy fit. They didn't hurt each other, but Gypsy ran off and didn't get anything to eat today, and I'm not obviously particularly happy about that. So I forgot to shoot a video when I was up in the attic. I'm going to insert a picture showing that the paint on that ceramic tree and the color of this alpine green speckle filament is really close. So I found a 3D base for the ceramic tree, and I'm now printing it. There's a couple blobs you might can see in the middle. This is the first time printing something with a support, and I'm using tree supports. I had to add them. So fingers crossed. This is a 7-hour print, so it won't be done until around 11 tonight. I've got one more Easter thing to print that I want to put a pink bow on. And I've got choices on pink. This is bamboo, and this is the one Amazon just delivered.
Okay, so we're testing our new vacuum bags. I used a little hand pump and, you know, put it on the air valve. I did put a piece of the included silica gel in there, and we put one of our meters in there, and it's reading 49%. And I did check the 2 meters that they were the same. This one is the old-fashioned way. I use my deflator on my Ryobi and sucked it. Of course, you know, I can't get a perfect seal, but I guess I could get it a little bit better, because this is kind of like round. A little flat would probably be better. But anyway, I have it in there also with one of the packs, and it's also reading, I think, 49 also. So we're going to do an experiment. We got them in there now, and we'll see which bag's better. You can see the support in the middle. It added that, the slicer added that, so that the part that basically is holding in midair, there'll be something underneath that part of the 3D print, so that there's something for the 3D print to adhere to. You snap the support off when you're all done. Looking good. It's a Christmas tree base.
I don't remember what that flower's called, but it didn't die over the winter, and it has a flower out this spring. I'll take all volunteer flowers I can get. I'm going to build the swan. I think there are a couple parts on the outside, 4, but it is on the outside that I don't have in white. So I'll build what I can build, and maybe I can find those parts in white. So how'd it go?
Oh, it went all right. I got kind of through the first pass. I did have to put in Johnny's education expenses. That was a new twist this year.
But not too complicated. He only asked me
no.
1 or 2 questions. It couldn't have been
right.
too bad.
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Yeah, the software took me through it, so that's good.
All right, well, I'm going to let you pile up for a few minutes and have you some eggs. Don's got him a headache.
Yeah, I got it. Well, taxes will do that too.
They will. Well, the swan is really cool, I think. The orange actually makes it stand out maybe a little more than white would. So I don't know if I'll switch it or not. Just needs a kid, and this one doesn't go up and down. It just fits on the base. Well, the flamingo and the swan have both been installed, and the flamingo is now going up and down. Hopefully you can see it a little bit before it goes out of the... Oh, wow. Goes down pretty far. That is so cool. I'm having trouble running it with my left hand and filming with my right, but you get the gist. Way cool. Okay, open up your...
What?
Joint you and Jules gift.
Oh, is that what this is?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I dare you to guess. No, looking at the label, I don't know if the label says anything or not. And it's an inside the car thing.
It's not a sun visor thing.
No.
It's too small to be a shelf. I mean, drawer, stuff like that.
Right.
Too heavy to be a little trash can.
I like faking him out. He prides himself in knowing what gifts are in advance. You don't know.
Okay.
You could think about it another 15 minutes and you wouldn't guess.
It's squeezable. I still don't know.
Well, open it up. It will eventually dawn. It will eventually dawn on him.
Oh, it's a dashboard cover?
It's a dashboard cover. It's Alcantara.
Oh.
It makes the Model Y look like the Model X and S, I guess, the older vintage.
Oh, well, you'll have to help me install it.
That's right. Oh, I guess I get the Tesla logo
you get the Tesla
on my side.
Yeah.
I probably should have snuck out here today and wiped the,
Oh, I like it. I like it.
takes a little of the glare down up there. Makes it look more like ruby.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe this is to help it stick in place things.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe if it's just the friction, what do you call it? The just kind of grips but doesn't adhere.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, I know.
I think that's what these are, although I don't know that it's really going to slide that much, but
Well, I'm going to give it a little time in the heat one hot day.
yeah, well, it needs to settle.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm sure it's illegally branded with Tesla,
Yeah.
and they'll eventually get rid of it on Amazon, but not today.
We got mine.
Yeah, so a diva on Facebook posted a picture of something else, and this was in the background, and everybody wanted to know where she got it. And of course the answer was Amazon. And then, you know, she generated N number of sales, which unfortunately for her was probably not associates.
She didn't put her associate link.
Well, you can't. But anyway, so Dawn just formatted the dash card, and I'm going to put in Piney Grove Baptist Church to take us out the back way. And then, yeah, my destination may be closed. And then on approach to the church, I'm going to just change it to Walmart.
Okay.
And that'll take us away we haven't been before.
All right, here we go.
We ate and Dawn's headache went away. We were going to go out earlier, but Dawn's head was more than just the taxes.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. She's doing fine.
Yeah, she's doing. This is all. I did touch the accelerator to get her to go, but I didn't. She chose where to go.
Yeah, and she always looks like she understands how the driveway curves.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine why not. I mean, does this not look like a road? I mean,
it does.
She's doing 8 miles an hour, which is probably the right speed. Oh, I think she did perfect on that.
Yep. Yeah, because Dawn still has the speed set to auto.
Yeah.
She didn't stop, but then the stop sign's down over there.
It's over there in the woods.
It's in the woods. It's nothing we did. As a matter of fact, Dawn has tried to fix it a few times.
Yeah, I have put it up.
Anything short of coming out with a shovel and cement.
Yeah.
And it keeps on ending up in the woods, so.
Well, it was made out of that nice square stuff. Not like this one.
Oh yeah, hit the pothole, Jules. No problem. In the little summer tires and wheels.
Kids would swing on it. It's just the kind. It had just enough give and spring on it that it really encouraged you to.
It's clear, but the sun's really bright.
Well, she
did okay. It took her longer than I would have taken to get out onto the road, but
I agree with that. That's fine.
If she would pull up a little closer to where the road is in the first place, she could see better, and then she wouldn't have to inch forward and it wouldn't be so prolonged. But
yeah, plus it always makes me a little nervous. She used to hang the yellow center line. Now she's seemingly hanging the right shoulder. I wish she would just sort of kind of go down the middle a little bit, which is what Ruby does. Of course, Ruby's on 11.3 or not on 12.3. So
you're not in Ruby. You can just use the actual sun visor.
Well, I know.
Well, we use the sun visor in Ruby, but it's, harder to get situated, and it's just,
Whee!
No slowing for the railroad track. If that were a bad one, Don would have to take action. But
right,
we're familiar with that crossing, and it's pretty level. Yeah, I did good having us go west for tonight.
Yeah, right into
the sun.
You did, yes. Not me.
Well, it's a good test of FSD, I suppose.
Yeah, well, this is a being careful. This is an unusual right-hand turn. Although for her, with the way her camera's point, she might actually like this turn because she is, turning, looking backwards over your right left shoulder is no big deal.
Right, if you've got a kink in your neck, you don't want to be at this stop sign.
That's right.
See how far Dawn's having to look.
Yeah, well, here comes a car. She's not going to go. She sees them. So I said this is actually probably better for her.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, she could see
the angle of the B pillar and everything should be better. Okay, so now that we're on the road we need to be on, I'm going to end the trip and I'm going to put in Walmart.
Yep.
Walmart Supercenter, East Broad Street.
Yeah.
Which should cause her to turn right up on Academy Street, which is what it's going to do. So,
yeah.
And then she's going to take Academy Street over to Judd Parkway, which is where we would have been if we'd have just navigated there directly. But again, I wanted to go a different route. That one pothole, you cannot hit it.
Yeah.
It'll eat up the wheel.
I didn't want to hit the pothole. What's she gonna do with this pedestrian? Oh, she's crossing the yellow line for the pedestrian. She went across the double yellow line to avoid the pedestrian.
I have seen.
Well, she would have fussed at me if I'd have done it.
Right. Well, sometimes she fusses at herself when she does it. It's like the two codes don't walk. don't talk to each other. You know,
I mean, the right
did I myself cross the line well? Because in the past, I swear there's been, okay, Jules, go, or Dawn's going to get worried the pickup truck guy's going to be irritated. Well, there was a big honking off pothole there on the right, and then the truck was sort of inching forward, so I think she took it at a reasonable speed.
Yeah, it was okay. She didn't waste a lot of time. He might have started saying, well, come on.
Well, he's not real close to the back of your bumpers. He must not be in a rush. That's good.
Right.
So this is just a long way to get to Fuquay.
Yeah.
Surprised it's 55 here, but okay.
Well, she's doing 51. I think it's a good speed.
Yeah, interesting that she thinks there's a reason why she should go below the speed limit.
Yeah, with no traffic, nobody in front of you, and the car behind us is slowly
catching up now.
Yeah,
more potholes.
More potholes. You need to make her avoid potholes.
True.
Well, we're definitely going to go a different way. You wanted to go a different way? We're going a different way.
Oh, wow. So I just assumed the Judd Parkway was going to go all the way through town and turn onto Judd Parkway, and instead she's taking the northern loop of Judd Parkway over to Walmart. Okay.
Left turn arrow.
Judd Parkway is a loop around town. It's a complete circle. Yep. So you have to look northwest, southeast, southwest. I mean, you have to, I don't have in my head the directional of like which way. Walmart is north from our house, and that's about all I can tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. We're on the south side, it's on the north side.
Yeah.
Nice Saturday evening drive.
Well, we haven't tested. It is. Thank you for coming out with me.
Playground.
Unfortunately, I need to stop the recording and restart. The camera's getting hot. I forgot to put it in the right mode.
So that's the back of Lincoln Heights where the boys used to play basketball.
Yeah, that's the back of Lincoln Heights over there. So we have been having a navigation issue coming down this stretch of road every time for a while now. Normally she thinks she's supposed to turn left onto Highway 55, and she tries to do it a stoplight too soon.
That's right.
But actually here she's going to go straight across and then turn right at a stoplight close to Walmart, so maybe she won't have that problem.
Yeah, because see, she's thinking the 2.5 miles where she's going to make a right turn, which is probably accurate. It's probably 2.5 miles to Walmart.
Right. Well, this is a stoplight where she's been trying to turn left even when the real stop sign is way ahead. I guess we haven't retested that because we're not turning left up here, but...
Yeah, well, she's in the incorrect lane to go straight. I think she needs to get over one lane. I think both of these lanes turn left.
Right. Well, obviously in the visualization she understands what the road looks like, but this is a fairly new stretch of road here. We waited forever before the car wasn't driving out in the middle of a field.
Yep.
And I would hope she would be all about it. But you're right. The right lane is the through lane, so she needs to get over, or
the minivan.
Oh, and of course the minivan is gonna. So she is not going to get in the proper lane here.
No.
And the visualization, the arrow. So you're gonna get her over?
Yeah.
You just gonna beat this guy at the light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let her figure it out. She's gonna say, "Holy crap! What am I doing?" She's gonna go straight across to that yellow over there.
Right. Well, she clearly sees in the visualization that straight and to the right is...
Well, she's going straight. She didn't have her blinker on. Normally, she's sitting here at this light. She'd have her left blinker on. She definitely...
Well, just to say, there are 2 left arrows up ahead, and she really ought to know that there's also 2 red lights, but she really ought to know this is not correct. I guess, like you said, she's just going to go straight from this lane.
Here she goes.
It's not 2... Yeah, it's not 2 lanes that go across, though. It's not like Donkey.
She was in the wrong lane. She was in the left turn lane. She needed to be in the right lane to go straight.
Yeah, and she hasn't figured out I can turn right over here on James Slaughter and kind of get myself back around either. Yeah, she wants you to do a U-turn. Not happening.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to go a real
convoluted way to Walmart. We've succeeded even better than I thought. 110%. Yay.
Let's see what she's trying to do now.
I guess she's was thinking about, she's going to U-turn you.
Is she really?
Yeah, she is. She's going to take you in here and turn you around.
Really?
Really.
Well, let's see her do that.
Maybe it gets across to the other street, but I don't think so, but maybe.
Now, we may have came in this neighborhood at Christmas light time. I don't know all the neighborhoods.
Or a yard sale back in the day, but.
Yeah, well, that would be you. I've not been in this neighborhood before. It's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, you don't have to hug quite so close to that car there on the road. This is a neighborhood street. And, you know, it would be okay with me if she would be a little farther away from those cars. What if somebody's not looking and opens their car door or steps out, a child runs between the cars? I would be straddling the road a little bit better.
Yeah. She just wanted to meet all these people walking their dog. Now we've changed neighborhoods. We're in the little bit higher scale.
Yeah, well, this is where, you know, sometimes she doesn't maneuver properly, but she kind of knows more options.
Yeah. Of course, we have no idea where she's going.
Right, we don't know where she's going. We may live in Fuquay, but we've not been through this neighborhood. I mean, normally we wouldn't drive through a neighborhood. But she's obeying the traffic laws, although she's doing 25 and a 25, and there's been some pedestrians, so I don't know.
her down here. She's gonna make a right, and then we must gonna go just a few feet and go left because we can't be that far away from.
Well, we'll see what
Judd
road
Parkway.
we're coming up on here. Stewart Street. Well, that does run over there behind Aviator.
Yeah.
There's a.
I can't see.
I can't see. So how the heck does she know if it's okay? All right. Well, she did good.
Right. There was, yeah, she did.
I believe she looked there. There's been a time or two on V11 that we wondered if she really looked. But I think she had sufficient pulling forward and sufficient time to assess. You really, I mean, it's hard for humans when there's these community entrance signs and other banners up and things, and it's particularly hard for the car. So we're back to Judd Parkway.
A little deviation there.
Little deviation back to Judd Parkway. I don't think we're going to have a turn hour here. Nope, no turn hour. Arrow.
It's all right. The GMC will clear the way.
She gonna look? Yeah, I believe there was sufficient pause there that she did check once she was able to see around past the GMC.
Yeah. She loves these potholes. She hits every one of them. So all they have to do is invert to her logic. She says, oh, there's a pothole, let's run over it. All they have to do is just negate that.
Right, in my cup half full, I think they have a lot of pothole data, and all they have to do is tell the neural net to go process the pothole data, and poof, we'll have the car watching for potholes.
We can help.
I mean, I'm sincere about that. I really think that's possible. Either that, or maybe Elon needs to hit a pothole with his Model S or something and have you know, have to call a tow truck or get somebody to bring him a tire. And then he'll, no, don't curb the wheels. Jeez.
She missed the turn. She tried to turn too early.
I am going to go into Walmart, so we'll pick this back up in a few minutes.
I may have picked up something. I hear tap, tap, tap.
Something's not right.
Well, that's what I said. I may have picked up something. I said I hear.
I'll look when I get out. We're not in that much of a rush here.
It sounds like it's the right one. Oh, sorry.
Roll the window down. Okay, move forward. Yes, you have something on the tire. You got a nail, Donnie, a pretty bad screw. She took you into the rough and you've picked up a screw. It might not be all the way through because the tire's not going down. You should come look at it. I think you're good. I think you're okay. I think maybe you can just take it out. It's over here. It's sort of sideways and just on the very outer little bit.
No, you might be right.
I think you can get it out.
I agree. I think we'll be okay.
I think if you keep driving on it, though, you're going to force it up in there.
Yeah, but I think...
You want me not to go inside and just go back to the house? Are you going to pull it and risk it, or...?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to pull it. Because where it is, if the tire goes down before we get home, then we'll be, with you here, we'd be in trouble. If it does go down, I can plug that when I'm at home. I don't really want to plug it here. So I'm agreeing with you that it's probably not going to, it's not all the way through. I just don't want to risk it, because if I'm wrong, I'll have to plug the tire in the Walmart.
You're the one that's got to deal with it, so whatever you think best.
I'm going to risk it. If it works its way in there all the way and the tire actually goes down, I'll know tomorrow. I can plug the car tomorrow at home while I'm sitting in the driveway.
Okay.
To plug it in the Walmart parking lot, I'll be able to do that.
Okay. Well, there are tons of flowers out here in the Walmart Garden Center. It doesn't say how much it is, and I already have this and this, so not for me, but it's probably a good deal. If I were a kid, I'd want that in my Easter basket.
Well, I decided to get the needle nose pliers out of my plug kit. And again, if you don't have one of these, make sure you have a pair of needle nose pliers. It isn't enough to have a plug. You gotta have a pair of needle nose pliers. Now, I got the screw out, but before I took the screw out, you can see the water. I poured water on it and watched it really careful, and I didn't see it bubble at all. And using the needle nose pliers, I carefully backed the screw out and listening, and although it's not super quiet here, but you know, I was pretty close to it, and I was waiting for it to start hissing, and I never heard any hiss. So that encouraged me to take it out the rest of the way. And that's the mark right there where it is. So I guess I got lucky, you know, knock on wood. We'll see. I'll watch the air pressure, but I don't think it's leaking right now.
Well, Don took a picture showing the PSI of all the tires is 41, so I'm thinking that's a good sign that, you know, he's not up here fixing a flat tire. Well, we've got the plug kit and the compressor kit in the car, obviously to be avoided, but tire place is probably closed at this time on a Saturday, but hopefully this is our Y. I don't see another white Y, and this is about where Don normally parks, so I'm thinking this is Jules. It's got the right wheels. I could have texted him. I chose not to. I can't tell if he's in the car or not, though. I think he probably is. I don't see him outside the car. Hey.
What I have for you.
Did you pull it out?
Yeah.
If I'd have been alone, now look, I understand pulling out stuff means if it's holding the air in, that's bad news. But if I'd have been by myself, I would have been more afraid of causing more damage.
Sure.
It looks superficial. I probably would have tried.
Well, I pulled up here, and the sun was, it was plenty, you know, there's not a lot of cars here, so I got out and put water on it and seeing if I could see any bubbling or anything, and I couldn't see any water on it, and I had the car just perfect. I was able to, I'd get out 3 or 4 times to position the car just perfect. And I said, well, you know, if it goes flat here, I've got everything I need. I checked to make sure, you know, I had it and I didn't accidentally take it out, but I didn't think so.
Right.
So it came out, and as I was unscrewing it, I was doing it very slowly, listening for any hissing, and I wiggled it a little bit as it came out, trying to make it, because if it would have started whistling, I would have actually just screwed it back on in.
Right. Well, yeah, at that point, sure, that makes total sense.
So anyway, it's out.
Well, I would have called Michelle's house and asked her or Devin or her and Ariel or Sean or some, if we had needed assistance. You know, you're right. It's a little limited here in town. You would think we would.
Oh, we could have.
Our friends just aren't close.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you'd have just huffed it home.
Yeah, I just Ubered. I have the Uber app.
You know, I forget about that, but that's true.
I've
That's
taken
always
Uber
an
before.
that's
Yeah,
always
that's
an
right.
option. I think we'll be going straight home now.
Well, we can go do the loop at South Park.
Yeah, I mean, if we're still doing good by the time we get over there. So the answer is it really wasn't in very far.
That's right. Wasn't really in very far.
Okay. Wow, she wants to go out over here.
I thought she did all right.
Okay. Well, I closed my eyes. I'll let you worry about it.
Yeah, Well, I mean, I admit that it wasn't the perfect path, but it wasn't a bad path. Now, this might be wheel curbing.
Yeah, well, don't let that happen tonight on top of everything else. That was close.
Oh, yeah.
On the rear wheel.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
She's got to do a U-turn down here. I don't know. Which way is she going to go?
No, she's going to go to the... I don't know.
You're going to go... I may have to take over with this. Let's see what she's doing.
And she's going right, which is what I would have expected.
Well, she goes. She can go. She's going to go. Holy crap. That was... it. I would have been a little quicker, but that was exactly what I would have done. She's all confused. Oh, she's going to go all the way down to, I see what she, and then she's going to make, so it's 2.2 miles to South Main
Community
Street.
Center.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You could just huff it home.
Yeah.
It's only 3 miles.
Yeah.
Kidding.
But I don't have my running shoes on. I wouldn't actually been able to run that far in these shoes. These things are Crocs. They just, I don't abuse them. I just we just walk longer. Well, it's still holding up to 41 pounds, so, you know, I think we're okay. Now, is the cop going to pull out in front of us? Is she going to let the cop over?
I don't know.
Is he going to make his right turn down here? I mean, left turn? He's going to go, he's going to the barn.
Yeah, because the police station's just here on the left.
And he ain't turned on, oh, there he goes. I was going to say, he ain't turned on his blinker yet. He doesn't have his blue lights on.
Whoa,
Ooh,
Jules.
she's speeding in front of that cop.
Woo!
But he's going home. He ain't interested in writing any more tickets.
There were 2 officers in the vehicle.
Oh, I didn't actually look. That was a fire engine. Very human. 45, keeping up with traffic. There's nobody behind us. She's gotten a lot smoother, that's for sure. Less scary. I would call her relaxing. You know, can't sit back and relax, but she's at least not, you know, scaring you to death.
So once you made the visualization bigger, you couldn't see the PSI anymore.
No, I swapped.
You got rid of it.
Yeah, I can get it back if you want.
That's okay. I was just curious. You don't have to stop at South Park.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, for the weekend they've got everybody in the quote-unquote left lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no more right lane.
Well, there will be, but yeah, not right now.
Right. It's a pretty good drop-off over there.
Yeah, that drop-off, I'm sure that seems to be why I think they would have closed it.
Well, she shows this guy's got his blinker on in front of us, but he doesn't have his... Oh, now he does. Maybe I just missed it the whole time. Well, who knows? It was a Model 3. Now, will she go or will she stay? She's gonna go.
Whoa!
She did that yellow light just like I would have. Of course, I probably wouldn't have hesitated worrying about that car coming up. I would have said I can make that. But as soon as she saw the yellow light, she went. I guess she trusts those people to stop for yellow lights. She'll learn.
I would have hit the brake and stopped. Would have been what I would have done personally.
Yeah, but Tesla's trying to sell cars. It's a Model 3.
Person was over the yellow line a little bit. She didn't hesitate though.
Yep. There's nobody behind us.
Right here at the last minute.
We have a potty.
And then we got a Easter party over here.
Easy peasy.
I personally wouldn't have parked there and left myself 2 feet into the lane.
Is this guy gonna stop?
Well, you know, just in case they were gonna come out and hit us, I figured I'd film them.
Oh, she's not gonna go down the front. Well, maybe she will.
No, that's a mailbox. You think it's funny?
No. No, I don't think it's funny. Not one little
I
bit.
didn't think it was funny.
But it's
Well,
funny.
it's a little odd how she's all over the place in the cul-de-sac with the approach to the driveway.
Right, instead of just driving
just
down
drive
down
into the freaking driveway. Don's checking the mail now.
Yeah, well, now that I had to back up to miss the mailbox, I might as well stop at the mailbox. Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't have any Legos coming, so I'm nonplussed.
Junk mail. Yeah, you wouldn't have got that screw out without the pliers.
Pull out of the back.
Yeah, I had to use one of those pliers to get that to spin the screw out.
Gotcha.
Because it's not a regular, it's not a. That's one of those Torx bits. I don't
Gotcha.
Actually, I do have a Torx bit. I could have got it. I hadn't thought about that. I've got one of those 10-in-1 screwdrivers in the back in the little toolkit, and I bet you it's got that Torx bit in there.
All right, I got the tiger finished, and he's going up and down properly, and there's one, I guess 2 more animals. I think is a frog and an elephant, because the stairs, I guess, takes a little extra space. So I will work on those tomorrow, most likely. Oh my God, that's like the coolest thing ever. Could that filament color have been
any better?
Any better? Could the tree fit any better?
Oh yeah, it's exactly what it needs to be.
Wow.
So
holy moly! And Don said the supports just basically fell right out from inside of it.
Actually, they were stuck to the bed when I pulled the
thing off. It just
so the little support was over here like this.
Right, on that piece.
On this piece right here. This is where the cord comes up here and it gets trapped under that, and it comes up here to the base of the lamp socket.
Yeah.
And this was on the lamp socket. I mean, this was just right there. I never saw either one of these.
Yeah, when you took it off, it popped off.
Well, I pulled the sheet up.
The metal plate, sheet, the plate.
And then I just wiggled it, and all 5 corners came out, but it wouldn't come off. So I just kind of gave it a little twist, and when I did, snap, crackle, pop, and that's what these 2 things were still stuck on the. It's
very light, the tree.
Yeah.
The tree support is just enough to keep it to do what it's supposed to do. That's right. I'm so excited. One more time on top, just so I can see it one more time. All right. Well, you have until Christmas, Thanksgiving. You have until Thanksgiving to fit the light bulb.
Oh, well, can do.
Wow, I cannot believe how close that alpine color was to the tree.
Yeah, that's I don't know that it's well, the whoever did this did good. I don't know if they copied it from some other.
I have no clue.
Because this little detail right here.
Yeah, the support for the.
Well, the little cord capture thing. I mean, I guess they must have scanned the ceramic base.
A base, yeah.
Right. They must.
There's an app for the iPhone that I want to play with. It's a minimum of 22 pictures from all sides of an object. For it to try to develop, but it can be as many as 120. I guess it depends on how sophisticated the object is.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't start with Tux.
Yeah, well, that's,
not to mention he'd be a moving, changing shape object.
Well, there is something that I do have that is simple that you could start with that would be handy to have.
Okay. We'll give it a try.